Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Humble here, bringing you a brand new upload, and today I'm going to be going over one of the most highly requested videos on this channel, and that is how to edit faster on a higher ping. Guys, I'm going over 5 major tips here today, so make sure you watch the video all the way through for the absolute best results. You already know your boy Humble is rocking about 30 ping in creative, 60 ping in game, 50 ping in game, something around there. And yes, my ping is not the highest. I'm sure a lot of you guys are rocking even higher ping than that, but I do have a good idea. You know, I'm not a 0 ping player or a 10 ping player or anything like that. I do know how it feels, and I can give you guys some really good insight on how to make your edits look a lot faster and actually be a lot faster. So guys, just let's get it, baby. Make sure y'all drop a sub. 100k Humble. Let's get it. Let's get this video. Let's go. All right, guys. So getting right into tip number 1 today, and this is going to be something that so many of you are going to need to adjust to. Everyone's doing this wrong. I promise you. You guys are going on YouTube, right? You're going on Twitch, and you're watching these 0 ping fast editors, comparing yourself to them, trying to emulate their exact move sets, their mouse control. Everything is different for you guys. You need to understand this. You're operating on a completely different level of delay, and that's the truth, man. Ping is an insanely huge factor, right? Anyone who tells you otherwise, you know, they're lying to you, okay? They're probably a 0 ping player. They don't want to admit the advantage they have. That's fine, right? I understand it, okay? Everybody's like that in all different types of industries with, you know, whether it's performance enhancing drugs, whatever it is. People aren't always going to want to admit their advantages to you. They're going to want to show you the best version of themselves, show you that low internet, and you're going to think you can do the same. That is not true. You need to find your own movesets, your own combos, and stop trying to emulate 0 ping players, because guys, it doesn't matter if you work 8 hours a day doing the proper practice, everything I've ever said in the video, and this is the cold hard truth, right? I'm telling it to you real as I can. You're never going to look like a Cultures, a Rift, if you're not on hard 0 ping, right? Sub, 5 ping. You're not going to look anywhere like that, but you can still get your gameplay. Look at Humble's gameplay, man. This is 30 ping, 25, it's up there, sometimes 40, 50, it just depends. That's not insanely high, right? I understand a lot of you guys are up there on 100, 70, 80. I get it. I feel for y'all, man. But just understand, you need to find something, and I'm going to give a lot of tips here. Obviously, they're going to be getting into the specifics, on how to actually do this. But step number 1 is stop trying to compare, emulate, and copy the movesets of people who are on 0 ping, man. You're going to get nowhere with that, right? You're going to get demotivated. You're not going to be able to pull off those movesets. You're going to be practicing stuff that you're never going to be able to get down anyway. It's a big waste of time. I promise you guys. Stop putting all that time into that. Start worrying about yourself more and really gauging what you can do on your ping. Look to the left and right of you and see other players that are excelling on your type of ping, and surround yourself with those types of creators and that type of stuff to learn. I'm telling you, make a huge difference right there. And now for tip number 2, we're going to be switching up the vibe totally. I'm actually going to give you guys a big training tip here. I'm going to give you an example in my own creative lobby here in a second on this video, but here's what we're going to be talking about, guys. You need to learn how to add filler moves in between your edits so you can actually offset some of that delay. So what do I mean? Let's get into creative, and I'm going to show you right now. This is a huge thing I do to make my free builds and edits look way better than they actually are. Let's go. All right, guys, now to give an exact example of what I mean by using edit fillers, I'm going to be using the example of triple edits here. So as you guys can see, when you're going through triple edits at a higher ping, what you're going to run into, and I'm sure you guys all know exactly what I'm talking about, you're going to slowly creep up on the front of that last wall edit and basically face stuff yourself eventually. What's happening there is, as you're doing like progressive edits in a row, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, you keep going, doing any edit sequence in a row, not just triple edits, any edit sequence. The problem that you're going to run into is the delay is going to add up. It basically chips away at your timing every time you do a successive edit, if I'm making sense. So as we're going through this, I'm slowly getting closer to that wall because the MS delay is adding up. So here's what you do to counter that high ping problem you're running into. You need to add in proper edit fillers in between your complicated edit sets. So let me give an example here. We do this. This is a quad edit, right? And now right now I'm running about 30 ping, which isn't the worst, but it's very hard to do quad edits consistently on 30, 40, 50 ping, all that stuff, as you guys know. So here's an example of an edit filler. So we go like that. Boom, we hit the quad, and then we do something like this right out of the quad edit, and then back into the triplet, okay? So what we're accomplishing here is, boom, quad edit, and now something simple. Sorry, just hit height there. I'll go down a little bit. But basically the point is, we're doing something very simple, a moveset. Now this can be anything that's accustomed to you, anything you're comfortable with. But right here, I'm really comfortable with this move right here. I jump out, place a wall, cone, a ramp, and I double edit through. And then now I have all this momentum set up again. I basically reset the edit progression, and I can get through my edits again without having that delay really affect me. So that is the concept of using fillers in between your builds. Now you can apply this to like any type of edits, any type of building. It doesn't really matter too specifically, but yeah, guys, that's the concept. I hope you guys understand it. Let's get into the next tip. Now getting right into tip number 3, guys. This is gonna be something that almost all of you have to break the habit of doing, and that is the simple concept, right? Oh my god, bro, you have 70 ping, I have 100 ping, bro. Literally not one human being cares, bro. I promise nobody asked you that. 100%. Do not go in the comment section right now telling me about your ping. If you already did it right now at this part of the video, delete it. Bro, listen up. Somebody always has it better than you, and somebody always has it worse than you, right? There's always gonna be somebody who has worse internet, worse luck, all the blah blah blah, worse RNG off spawn, bro. They were born in the wrong location with the wrong internet. There's also gonna be someone who has it off better than you, right? It's just a part of the process. But here's the thing, right? What are you accomplishing by commenting that, right? You can only get as good as you can get, right? Obviously, everybody has their own circumstances. All you're gonna focus on is yourself here, man. If you keep sitting there and talking about your ping, bro, I'm literally gonna freak out, bro. Listen. It's not helping you, okay? You can do what you can with what you have, right? That's all there is to it. Focus on that. Focus on maximizing your own potential. But please stop going into other people's videos saying, oh my god, 50 ping on my 80 ping, you bad at. No, listen up right now, bro. I need y'all to stop that. I need y'all to boss up and just do what you can with what you have, bro. No need to hate on someone else just because they're in a better situation. It's like they chose to have better ping than you. You know what I'm saying? Their ping's still high, right? It's all relative. It's all relative to our own goal set, mindset, all that stuff. So please stop doing that, bro. Let's cut that out right now. Let's get in the next tip. And now getting right into tip number 4, coming back at y'all with a positive, strategy for your practicing, for your clips, for any type of long piece control / fast editing movements you guys want to make. If you want to increase speed, here's what you got to do. You need to figure out a moveset that you can accomplish consistently on your ping. Depending on what that is up to you, right? It just depends where you're at, of course. So here's what you need to do. Find that moveset. Find 3 or 4 variations within that moveset. So it's kind of hard for me to explain this in detail, right? Because everyone's on different stages of skill level, internet connection, all these different types of things. So you need to know what that is for yourself. And obviously you guys watch my videos, you see what it is for me. And you need to get very, very good at that 3-4 moveset. And don't try to go too far outside of it. You really need to master that moveset, master the base mechanics of that first, so you can get that almost every time and kind of default back to that whenever you're on some serious delay, right? So what this is going to do is create that same illusion we were going for with the edit filler example I gave earlier for your practice. If you want to get faster, a big part of it on higher ping is going to be creating the illusion of consistency. Now, what do I mean by illusion of consistency? This means, right, obviously you know that you were about to mess up, right? If you had gone for that extra edit, but you scale it back a bit, you come back with that other combo that's automatic for you and then go back into it. It's the same type of thing as a filler build in between your edit, except now we're talking about filler edit plays, basically. All I'm talking about is like masking your gameplay and making it seem much smoother than it is, right? Because of course it's tough, guys. I don't have all the answers here for you. I'm basically giving you fixes and things you can improve to create that fluent look that I have, that a lot of people ask for. And this is how you get those editing videos to look really good, and you start to feel that confidence and consistency is not trying to play out of your means, figuring out where your limits are and mastering right on the line, right before you cross into that part where you're just super inconsistent and it just looks like you're all over the place. You gotta hone it in, figure out your own strength, and get it dialed in for real, man. It's kind of difficult, but that's the best way I can explain it for you. Let's get into tip number 5. All right, guys, and now for the final tip, but definitely not the least important one, is going to be really exaggerating your crosshair placement. Now, what do I mean by this? Here we go again, big humble explanation. When you are exaggerating your crosshair placement, you are giving yourself more time to confirm that edit, even on a higher delay. Now, if you can picture this, guys, some people can get away with those really quick swipes on edits, and they can do that consistently because they have a lot less delay. The edit's going to confirm a lot faster. They can kind of lazy it. But as your ping goes up, right, and some of you are on the more extreme spectrum of this, up around 60, 70, 80 ping, it all depends on you, but the higher your ping goes, the more you really need to exaggerate those edit movements to get them to confirm. So you need to get that muscle memory down and basically account for the delay. Don't just sit there trying to edit on 0 ping, right? You ain't on 0 ping. You're on some serious MS delay, buddy. So So what you need to do is counter that by exaggerating that edit movement, exaggerating your mouse controller, your controller, stick control, whatever you guys are on. This video works for both. But the main thing here I'm talking about, the longer your mouse control is exaggerated, okay? We're just gonna use mouse for example. The longer time your edit has to confirm before the next edit. And the shorter and quicker your movements are, the least time your edit has to confirm. So if you're fighting ping, plus you're trying to do these really short wrist movements, these really quick edit flicks, you're gonna just become a very inconsistent player, and inconsistency is slow editing. That's ugly editing. The best thing you guys can do is try to find that balance between speed, but really to look fast. I'm telling you right now, consistency is king. Everybody would rather watch you edit consistently, and that's automatically acquainted with speed, which is kind of the point of this video here. You're not gonna be insanely top tier fast on higher ping, but if you can find ways like the ones I've just given you, the practice examples I've given you, the filler builds, all that type of stuff, you can create the illusion of speed through consistency. If you're able to hit these builds over and over again and all make it look fluid and natural, you are going to look much faster. And yeah, guys, that's kind of what I got across today. I really hope all that made sense. Kind of a tricky video for me because it's a very anecdotal, and I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. But yeah, man, I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure y'all drop a sub with notice out. We're uploading every other day to 100,000 subscribers. Hope you enjoyed this Humbo video. Have a wonderful day, man. Love y'all. Peace.